By 2048, decades of unmitigated emissions triggered severe ecological feedback loops. The Arctic permafrost thawed entirely, releasing massive subterranean methane plumes directly into the atmosphere. This rapid carbon influx caused severe ocean acidification, which completely wiped out marine food chains. Without the oceans absorbing the excess heat, massive thermal dead zones formed across the globe. This dual-axis chart maps global humidity against heat levels in the equatorial belt. When these metrics rise together, they create high wet bulb temperatures, where human sweat can no longer evaporate. Once the data crosses this red line, the environment becomes lethal within hours. Because of this, the planet's surface is practically sterile. The remaining human population survives by retreating underground, slowly suffocating in sealed subterranean slum canyons. Deep beneath the scorched ruins of New Delhi, an atmospheric systems engineer named Elara Vance manages the failing life support for one of these underground communities. The city's deep-well geothermal cooling units are breaking down. In exactly 3 weeks, a seasonal thermal plume will roll over the region, raising surface temperatures above 58 degrees Celsius and boiling the aquifers that keep Elara's shelter alive. Far above the dying planet orbits Aegis Prime. This massive megastructure houses the ultra-wealthy, completely insulated under pristine artificial clouds and perfectly tuned atmospheric tech. Scavenging the surface for legacy hardware only yields filters and seals designed for a cooler era. Without a way to structurally alter the regional climate, the underground shelters will reach their thermal failure point in 21 days. Survival requires acquiring the proprietary geoengineering framework currently locked in orbit. Securing a launch vehicle requires Elara to ally with an orbital salvage syndicate, trading her technical expertise for a seat in a heavily modified, jury-rigged cargo rocket. The biological toll of the trip is severe. To survive the extreme G-forces of an unshielded launch, she accepts a painful neural graft, hardwiring a pneumatic combat exoskeleton directly into her central nervous system. Launching through a dense orbital debris corridor, the cargo rocket punches through a massive surface dust storm at high velocity. Reaching Aegis Prime, Elara executes a tactical infiltration. She physically breaches the station's exterior heat radiators to gain entry to the heavily guarded central environmental spire. With the physical ascent complete, Elara transitions to digital infiltration. Her neural deck must now navigate military-grade cryptography to strip terabytes of locked terraforming data from the station's mainframe. Inside the secure interior of the central climate engine sits the Gaia core, a 3-part, proprietary geoengineering framework designed to repair a broken planet. The first technology is the enzymatic carbon-binding synthesizer. Here, red atmospheric carbon dioxide gas is funneled into a central catalytic binding chamber. Inside, it precipitates. The red gas molecules rapidly bond, expanding into dense geometric layers of solid carbonate rock. By binding atmospheric carbon into a planetary-scale rock formation, this single technology strips Earth's most lethal atmospheric poison and converts it back into an inert, stabilizing geological foundation. The second locked technology targets the extreme heat. Atmospheric ionization catalysts, engineered specifically to reconstruct the planet's destroyed ozone layer. This minimalist planetary map tracks how these catalysts operate. Vector-based ionization fields deploy over the red thermal dead zones, rapidly seeding managed rainfall and converting the deadly heat pockets into blue, stable weather systems. Artificially controlling precipitation directly from orbit offers a structural mechanism to rapidly cool the surface and break Earth's lethal thermal feedback loop. The final component of the stolen data targets the soil, closed-loop bioregenerative seed matrices. This specific bioengineering produces flora capable of surviving severe thermal stress. The vegetation is designed to physically root and thrive within Earth's highly saline, severely cracked alkali flats. When integrated, these 3 systems provide the chemical, thermal, and biological components to systematically restart a dead ecosystem. As Aegis Prime's security forces breach the climate chamber, Elara hardlinks her neural rig directly into the central engine's mainframe. She ignores the options to steal a single shuttle of supplies or negotiate for personal asylum. Instead, she executes a planetary broadcast override, transmitting the unencrypted blueprints to every open receiver on Earth. Before disconnecting, she executes a secondary physical hack. This technical schematic details her final move. The station's primary orbital solar reflector arrays tilt precisely on their axes, casting a massive geometric shadow directly over the Indian subcontinent's agricultural valleys. Protected by the new orbital shade, the first synthetic rainstorm in over 40 years washes over the cracked, scorched Earth of the subcontinent. But true planetary reclamation requires massive scale. By broadcasting these systems to the global population, a single orbital heist provides the tools needed for a generational effort to rebuild the world.